Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to First Friday on the first Friday of February. It's Triple F tonight. F. Not like your grades, but more like the fast, furious fun we're going to have tonight. Triple F. Good to see everybody. I've been watching the chat go by. You'll notice I don't have a laptop in front of me tonight. That's because my brother Scott is here. My brother for probably the last 20 years, I've known him, I've worked with him, and he volunteered tonight to come by and help me with the live stream. He's going to be doing some amazing stuff with sound effects and all that. So set your expectations super, super high. If this show rocks, it's all because of Scott. And so tonight, I've got a whole bunch of stuff I want to cover. Going to try to keep it to an hour, but we'll see how it goes. I want to tell everybody that we've got the Subscriber of the Month announcement for February. You remember that January was Harley FPV, who is in the chat tonight. I saw Harley earlier. He was January. Great guy. Actually, I was watching him, one of his videos flying his Tiny Hawk freestyle, and he's getting really good at that, so go check it out. We will also be giving away 2 of these right here. It's the GoGo Bird. And if you didn't see my video on this, you really should go check it out. This thing is just absolutely weirdly fun to fly. And actually, I didn't think when I got it, it was one of these things where a company reached out. I was like, yeah, that looks kind of interesting. I'll take it. And I was very pleasantly surprised with how easy it is to fly. I see Michael Wright, I see Joe Blaylock, I see Brad Alston, I see Sunrise Water Media, I saw Tater Rogers earlier. Yep, there he is, Michael Blade. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I also want to give a big shout out to the flight crew who really helps this channel keep going. I'm going to do a quick read of the flight crew names, and this is kind of in the order of when they joined or rejoined. So I've got Aliski Minkin, Matt Cundiff, who is actually watching tonight. Bill the Drone Reviewer has been a supporter of this channel forever. You should go check out his channel. Metro Drones, Bill. Oh, by the way, Bill had a super chat. He super chatted before anybody got here, so I think it's already disappeared. But Bill from Metro Drones gave a super chat. And by the way, also Bill, I now have your sticker on my laptop, which is back in the back of the room. So thank you for sending that. I use your Yeti cup all the time. Thank you for that. And then finally, Bill, you're in a video I'm going to play later, so stick around for that. Ray Kelly, Captain Ray, good to see you, man. Thanks for being in the flight crew. Mike B, the Drone Ranger. Mike Miller. By the way, Mike Miller is in the chat as well. I am curious, Mike, if you ever got the Spark flying, because I know you thought you were missing a cable for it, but I think the Spark actually connects via Wi-Fi. So just real quick, hit me and let me know if you got the Spark in the air, Mike. Doc Murdoch, hey Chris, what's up? Good to see you. You're also in this video. Ken Herron is also a member of the flight crew. Zach from Houston, who I met at Spin Down. I don't know his last name, but thank you. Sunrise Water Media, thanks Chris. Lone Star UAV, that's Kai. Tropic UAV, that's Tony. One of the only people I've ever made throw up with my flying. He was riding along with FPV goggles and too many flips and too much altitude. Wasn't good. Terry Shores is also a member of the flight crew. That's my dad. Tater Rogers. I saw Tater in there earlier. Awesome guy. By the way, you should go check out his channel. He is a great musician, and I love hearing him sing. Roho Droner. Alan, Spaz and the Undead, who did an awesome cover of the Ready Set Drone song, all punk rock style. Jace is in the flight crew. Ben T. Ben lives here in Texas. I'm hoping to see him at our next meetup. Erica Case. I don't know who Erica K. I don't know who that is. It's all spelled one word, but thank you for being in the flight crew. Jaron Hathaway, Rue Rider Drones, 400 AGL. Thanks, Mel. Kevin Fortner. Who I haven't seen in the chat in a long time, but he is part of the flight crew. Mark's Drone Works, all the way from down under. Hey, Mark, thank you for being a didgery great guy. I am Wedge. I also haven't heard from Doug in a while, so I need to reach out to him. Phil, Ray Raffensberg, Joe Blaylock, who is here tonight. Thanks for tuning in, Joe. He also has great videos you should go check out. Mike Booker, Rick Halber. Now, Rick Halber, I heard, has been having some health issues. If you guys know Rick, he is definitely a pillar of this community and someone that we should all be thankful for, grateful for, and praying for, because I know he's having some health issues. So, my heart goes out to you right now, Rick, and I am looking forward to you getting better and getting to fly with you sometime in 2021. Frank Hurlbert, Drone Obsessed Jerry, who runs the Drone Interest Group up in the Mesquite area. Brad Alston, my brother from another mother, from Virginia. Steve Miller. Yes, Steve Miller is a fan of this channel. The Steve Miller. And also Mappers too. That's John. Steve Carpenter. The Steve Carpenter is a fan of this channel and a part of the flight crew. Andy Grant. Chris Hope, who we will hear from later tonight. The Grumpy Vlogger. That's Lloyd. And Big Blue. His name is Wayne. Actually, I've never met Wayne. I've only chatted with him over email. I sent him some stuff one time. He was my very first member of the flight crew. So thank you, Wayne, aka Big Blue. I don't think he watches the live streams, but he supports the channel, and I appreciate it. So that was the flight crew as it stands now. If you want to join and get one of these nifty little things next to your name, like the Air Force stripes or the Ready Set Drone logo, join the flight crew, and you'll get some other stuff too. I actually released a video to the flight crew this morning that will go out to everybody later. Brad Alston with the super chat challenge. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate that, man. He's done that for a couple of these, and I can't argue. I appreciate it. But we're here to also do one more thing, and that is check in with Philip. Philip, are you there?
I am indeed.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Has anyone told you that your shows are just getting better and better? I mean, the quality that's going on today. It's not just Scott. I mean, just your shows in general, minus the Christmas special, have just been getting better.
Man, the Christmas special, that was the bomb, I thought. Geeksvana, matching super chat. Thank you, Sean. Metro Drones with the matching super chat. And John from Mappers 2. Man, thank you guys. Very much appreciated. And Philip, thank you for that. Where are you currently? I love it when you praise me because you rarely do it. Thank you very much.
That just that I'm being sincere whenever I do. So that's
very true.
So
very true.
I'm in Galveston still. We're going to be going to Big Bend here shortly. So I think by the next show, I will be in Big Bend. In fact, I might not have signal. So
yeah, it's pretty sketchy out there. We'll need to talk about that. Hey, Mike Miller, thank you for the match. And Charles for the $5 Canadian. That's like $50 in the US, I think. So thank you, Charles. Yeah, Big Bend. Have you been there before?
Yeah, just not with the RV. Last time I was tent camping.
Did you go to Tequila? Not Tequila, Terlingua.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Just briefly, we stopped at a place to eat, and that was about it. But we're staying near Terlingua this time.
So there's a place called the Starlight Theater, and that is Artco Drone Solutions. Thank you for the super chat, and Steve Carpenter. Thank you as well. The Starlight Theater is a old theater. It's really, really cool. You definitely should go visit that. And then there's also a little town called Lajitas, and in Lajitas they have a mayor, the actual mayor. He is on display at a convenience store. He's a goat.
Okay. Do they have fajitas in Lajitas?
They do. But the best thing is you can get your fajitas in Lajitas, and then you can go out and sit with the mayor, and you buy the mayor a beer. I know this sounds terrible, but it's the way it is. You give the beer to the mayor of Lajitas, and he will take it and drink the whole thing in one chug.
Well, that doesn't sound healthy.
No, it's not. It's not. I think he's like the 10th mayor of Lajitas to do that, but it's a really weird thing. Thank you, Chris Doc Murdoch, for the money towards Spin Up. Yes, Spin Up. I'll have more to say about that, but yeah, it's a really cool little town, very quirky. There's as a matter of fact, I'll send you an email with all these. But there is also a restaurant called La Kiva, and can you guess where it's located?
In Lajitas, or is it in La Kiva? I don't know.
No, La Kiva means the cave. It's in a cave.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. You taught me something today.
Kind of cool. So, yeah, I think my wife and her parents are watching right now up in the Grapevine, Dallas area. She's up there for a lacrosse tournament with my kids, visiting John and Karen. Good to see you guys. If you're watching, thanks for watching, and thank you, DumbTube, for the. I think it's 2.99. Is that lira? Euros?
I think that's euros, but there's euros and then there's pounds. I don't know the difference.
I think it's an E for euros. That must be pounds. But thank you, okay. DumbTube. Anyway, I will send you a list of all the places. My wife and I went out there years ago, and that's kind of where we fell in love, was out in West Texas, and we've been a few times. It's a lot of fun. Really, really a great place. So I wanted to ask you, and also there are some teepees near the Starlight Theater that make a really cool, they're out in the desert, they make a really cool place to fly over with your drone. It's very, very open.
Yeah, I'm planning on doing a lot of flying there, so hopefully you'll have some good footage when I get back.
You can't fly in Big Bend, of course, because that's a national park. But Terlingua, Lajitas, there is a small airport there. I think it's unmanned. No tower. It's just a landing strip. But so watch out for that. But I wanted to ask you if you heard about the new DJI drone.
So I did, and I'm kind of wanting it. I'm not gonna lie. And I was trying to look at the price to see how much it was, and there's just the contact us button, which means it's way out of my price range.
So for everyone that doesn't know, we're talking about the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced. And did you ever get to play with the Mavic 2 Enterprise?
I got to see it. I didn't get to do too much with it. I would have loved to see a FLIR in action on it, but I don't think I did. I might have actually.
It's a very low resolution FLIR. It's not a great quality, but I think this one is supposed to be better. Thank you, Harley FPV, for the $5 super chat. Man, you guys are. This is like if everybody did like just $5, that would be like more than normal. But I don't want everybody to do that. But it's kind of great when so many people do a small donation. But back to the Enterprise.
The coolest thing I saw with it is that you can do side by side FLIR and normal video.
Yes.
And I thought, and the example they showed was inside a city, you could see a skyscraper. I think that's the coolest thing. And there's like a lot of potential that you could have for law enforcement or firefighters or stuff like that, or even, just anyone. Really, there's so many potential things you could do with that. That's just neat.
Roof inspections or just being able to see. I've always found FLIRs really interesting to be able to see the heat signature on stuff. But my favorite thing about it is that it must go to Hogwarts because it wears a sorting hat. Did you notice, Scott? Can you put the picture back up? Did you see the sorting hat on its head?
Yeah. Do you know what that's for?
That's the RTK module. Do you know what RTK? I had to look this up, by the way. It is what allows it to have centimeter accurate. Geeks Fauna, double down. Nicely done, sir. Centimeter accurate GPS. So it will actually be within a centimeter, according to the documentation, with that thing on it. RTK stands for
real-time kinesis.
Kinematic. What
kinematic, yeah.
Real-time kinematic positioning is a satellite navigation technique used to enhance the precision of position data derived from satellite-based positioning systems. So I think it's just like super GPS, and there was a lot more to that explanation. But Original Dobo lent me his. He's done that twice for me now. He let me use his Evo 2, the 6K one. He let me fly that, and then he also let me fly his Mavic 2 Enterprise, his Mavic 2 Enterprise. Gosh, it's been about 2 or 3 years since I did that, but I had it for about 2 weeks, flew it 3 or 4 times, and it has a really cool thing on it where it has a speaker. So if you were in a rescue situation, you could actually record your voice, fly out to the person, and then you hit a button and it plays back whatever you recorded.
So do you have to record before you fly out, or can you record? No,
the recording happens from the speaker, or the microphone is in the remote, and so you can be flying, and you can do it whenever. It's real time. But just imagine if they had like an annoying neighbor and you needed them to turn the music down or something.
Well, that's how you get your drone shot down, flying close to your neighbor's house, right?
Right. Especially in Texas. But it's a pretty cool. So Steve Carpenter says, don't forget the cost of the ground station you'll need to buy too. Interesting. I didn't know if the RTK, that I'll have to do some research on that, but I just thought it was a pretty interesting, cool looking enhancement. It almost feels like Apple when they come out with the, iPhone XS, or like the sort of halfway next step. It's not a Mavic 3, it's a Mavic 2 Enterprise.
Yeah. Man, it's exciting though. And once you get one, you'll have to let me fly it around.
I don't have any practical applications for it. I would love to try one. I see Ray Kelly there in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Captain Ray. I don't have any practical applications for one. I had talked to, do you remember Angie English? She was a speaker at the first spin up at the Dell Diamond. So she's a great speaker. Absolutely. I thought she gave one of the best presentations. Really interesting lady. And she works for like the Naval Academy or something, like some think tank. But she she belongs to a group here in Texas that does search and rescue. And I've been meaning for a long time to get involved in that search and rescue group because, I mean, I feel like that would be such a great way to give back, get some experience flying, right? And you're flying for a purpose that's better than just, getting a cool shot. So I should make that a goal for this year is to get involved in that search and rescue group. I don't know if anybody, I do see Jody Shores in the chat. Hello, Jody Shores. I just said hello to your parents earlier. I don't know if you just joined, but hi, John and Karen. Good to see you, or you can see me. But yeah, have you ever done any search and rescue, Philip, with your drone?
I have not. And I honestly, without some type of thermal camera, I don't think it'd be very easy to do, especially if you're trying to do it in like a wooded area. Like imagine trying to see through all the branches and stuff. I mean, it's the normal camera's good for getting just cinematic footage and stuff, but you really need some type of extra enhancement to be able to find someone or something.
Yeah, no, you're right. And especially, I mean, I suppose in the middle of summer when it's really hot outside, like if the temperature outside is 98 degrees and the person is 98 degrees, it might be hard to tell the difference. But in the winter with no leaves on the trees and a colder air temperature, it would be really obvious. I don't know if you remember also Brian. I think his last name is Fannery. He brought a FLIR camera to the first spin up at the Dell Diamond and was flying with his Inspire. Do you remember this? And had like a live.
I do.
I have some pictures of that. I wish I had put them in, but he had a live shot of all of us standing there with the FLIR, and it was December, so it was fairly cold, so you could really see our Tater Rogers says, unless they happen to get lost, it's winter and they're wearing Dayglow orange coat or something. Then you can see them. Yes. Yeah, anyway, very, very cool product that had just come out. And then speaking of cool stuff, I want to talk about the meetup in Canyon Lake. We have done that a couple times. Now, you said you're going to Big Bend. When are you going?
So we're going to be there, I believe, the beginning of March. And I think I'm going to be near San Antonio whenever you're doing it next time. And I told you to invite me, and you totally did not, by the way.
Well, I'm inviting you now because the next time is February 20th, and it's actually not my thing. It is Kai's thing. Can you go back to the picture real quick, Scott? The picture, the tall gentleman in the back is Kai. That's also known as Lone Star UAV. And this was our group that came out in December of last year and had a great time. Chris Hope was there, Michael Wright, Jerry, Chris. I can't remember the guy's name with the black shirt on, but if he's watching, please remind me. Anyway, it was a really fun meetup, and I hope you can come on the 20th of February because it is one of the best places to fly around here that I've ever been. It's like in a canyon, kind of covered. It's got sports fields, but there's blocked from the wind. So when you're down low, you don't have a lot of wind. And then when you go up high, you can see Canyon Lake off on one side. You can see there's kind of an orchard behind it. It's just a really cool spot. It's Lee. Lee. That's I think that's who was there. Yes, Lee Bessing. Sorry, Lee, I could not remember your name, and now I do. Thank you. But yeah, do you think you can make it on the 20th?
That's a travel day, so probably not. I just looked at my calendar, so.
Well, do you have to be there on a certain date? I mean, you guys live in an RV.
Well, I have to put the RV somewhere. I'm not going to take it over there because we're actually heading in the opposite direction. They're going west.
There's got to be a Walmart around there somewhere.
I'll think about it, but probably not.
Tater Rogers, yeah, Google it. You should come out. That would be really fun to have Tater there. We could get guitars and do some jamming. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. As I said, it's not really my thing. It was started by Lone Star UAV. So if you need more information, you can reach out to Kai directly, and he can tell you. I just show up and have fun. So I'm looking forward to it next time. What have you had any chances to fly down to Galveston since we talked last?
So it's actually been very cold, and I'm not a huge fan of the cold. I've actually been pixel farming in Farming Simulator 2019.
Oh, yes, you told me that. That's what is that?
So basically, you can farm, you can do forestry, you can do animal husbandry stuff, like you can milk cows, you can feed chickens. It's basically real life farming in a game, and it's actually pretty big. It sounds kind of silly, but it's really big on the Steam community. It's one of the most popular games.
Wait. So you said game, but it's real life farming?
It's not. It's very close to real life, but it's in a game.
Okay. So you
yeah.
actually have to do like all the stuff that would normally have to happen to make wheat grow and cows milk and all that stuff.
And there's seasons, so you can't do anything in the winter because the ground's frozen and stuff like that. It's really cool.
That sounds like a really boring game. I mean, like the whole winter you can't. Okay, sorry, I can't play. What do you do then?
You can do other things like logging. Logging's actually really fun. It sounds really silly, but it's not. And there's online communities. We actually started one up, and if you're playing with other people, it's really cool. You can have the servers offset seasons, so when it's winter on one, it's summer in the other. You can laugh as much as you want, but it's actually really fun.
You know what? I'm trying to keep that together. I want to know if anybody in the chat has pixel farmed before. I know that Chris Hope has farmed, and has cattle, but not pixel cattle. You know what? It may be the future, right? I mean, at some point, maybe we pixel farm, and then that triggers some kid in some other country to feed the cows or something. It's like virtual farming. I don't know.
Or you can just have like a remote control combine, right? So you're sitting inside where it's nice and warm, and you're just out.
Yeah.
When it's in fall, you can just remote control it remotely.
That technically would be a drone, right? I mean, it's not an aerial vehicle, but it's still a drone because it's played remotely. Wow. Well, that's cool. So pixel farming, any other games you've been playing that you'd recommend? Joey was asking about the zombie map in Cold War. I've never played.
I don't play like Call of Duty or anything anymore. Yeah, that's really the only thing I've been doing. I've been working on a bunch of back-end stuff for the community we're running and just playing Farming Sim 19.
Nice. And I guess the water's a bit too cold to get in down there. You don't go for a morning dip.
So I wish it was warm because I have this lazy river right next to me, and it's been closed since the end of November, and that just makes me sad.
Well, again, I hope at some point we'll see you back here in the Austin, San Antonio area. But if you're going out to Big Bend, I am looking forward to seeing the footage you get from there. It's a beautiful place, and you can't fly in the park, but you can fly in areas around it. So.
And I'm gonna reach out to the person who's in charge of the state park again this year, and hopefully I'll actually get formal permission to fly there.
Oh, nice!
Because you can request it, or at least you were able to a couple of years ago to fly in the state park, and the state park's really cool too. It's like the national park, just less mountains and stuff. But it's wide open. There's
Big Bend State and Big Bend National. It's a huge part of Texas. It's very cool that you're going. All of that said. We do have a special video from someone tonight, speaking of real farm farming with real cattle and all that sort of thing. And that is Mr. Chris Hope. You know what his segment's called, right?
What is it? 2 minutes of hope?
2 minutes of hope, yeah. So, Chris, we had a pretty unusual thing happen here in Texas back in January. I think you experienced it as well. Did it snow down in Galveston as well?
It didn't, actually. Oh. That would have been weird if it did.
It was crazy here. So let's check it out and see what Chris Hope put together for us for 2 minutes of hope.
Hey, everybody. Guess what? It's snowing in East Texas. That don't happen often. And I've got the Mavic Mini, the original. Let's go see if it'll fly in the snow. I got a feeling it will. It's sitting up here looking out the front window, ready to go. There it is. Let's go.
That was awesome.
That was actually very enjoyable. Haven't seen snow in a very long time. That was really nice.
And in Texas, I mean, it was you really missed in Austin. It was just so weird because it wasn't just a little bit. It was just coming down for hours. It was crazy. But thank you, Chris. And I want to say, Chris Hope. Oh, somebody at the door. It's probably the cleaning crew. We're good. Chris Hope puts those together for us every month, and then he puts them out on his own channel. So if you want to go out and check it out, you can go to Chris Hope's channel and see it again. And I really appreciate him doing that because it's, putting together a video is work. So thank you, Chris, for sharing all that with us. And especially, I didn't get my drone out that day, but I really wish I had. Would you have flown that day if you had been here, Philip?
I'm conflicted, right? Because I like being warm, so I don't know if I would want to go outside. But
Chris was in his car. I mean, he was sitting in his car, right? So you could have the seat heater going and the fan blowing on you and just be sitting there. And the coolest part was that was a Mavic Mini. I think it was the original Mavic Mini. Chris, will you throw it? Chris Hope, will you throw it up there and let us know if it was? I think it was the original.
Yeah, he said it was the original.
Yeah. I mean. What a little beast to have that much snow falling on it, that much cold. There was a bit of wind, I remember too, and it just went, man. It was very cool. I wanted to also say hi to Ten Toes. I see Ten Toes in the chat, and I saw someone else a minute ago, and I forgot to say hello, but now they're gone. Oh, Stingray. Stingray is in the chat as well. So thank you, Stingray, for being here and watching. He's up in Durant, Oklahoma. I drive through Durant every time I go to Missouri, and also when we go up to upstate New York, we drive through Durant, Oklahoma, and it's actually a really pretty little town. Hey, what's up, Trelp? I see you as well. Thank you for being here tonight. So, anything you're excited about? You got your trip coming up. You've got your virtual farming going. What else is up?
Well, I'm excited to talk about this bird thing that you have coming up.
Oh.
Yes. I saw that video, and I was actually very impressed.
Yeah, with me or the bird?
Well, I was just really impressed with the part where you're flying inside and it went around in a circle. Because I'm used to seeing these type of things, and it's literally just on a string, and it flies around. But that had no string. It was somehow managed to go around in a circle for a very long time in your living room.
So, good segue on that. We are going to give away the bird in just a few minutes. I've actually got it right here, and I think I might try to fly it here in this space. My concern, honestly, is there's like a TV right there, a camera right there, some light. There's a lot of stuff in this area. So, but we'll see. We'll see if it'll do it. I've crashed it quite a few times, and I don't know if you can see, there's actually a little tiny sensor right there above the eyes. That is, according to the instructions, it's infrared, and it's used for obstacle avoidance. So that probably explains how it's able to stay up for so long. Yeah, and it has these little patterns on the remote control. Anyway, there's a lot to it, but we'll talk about it in a second. Before I get into this, I wanted to, before we give away the bird, I wanted to actually announce the subscriber of the month for February. And Metro Drones, thank you, and also I think I saw Joe Blaylock 1234 super chat there. Thank you guys. Metro Drones, he's man, I don't want to play cards with him because Bill will either bluff you or beat you, based on that. So. The subscriber of the month, Philip, you've been doing this with me for a long time. What are your memories of the subscribers of the month?
They're always people that are very active in chat, very active on your videos, show up to a lot of stuff that you do, like spin up and spin down, and every time, if they can make it to the in-person events that you do, they're always there. So it's people that are really involved in the community. It's not even just involved with you. Sometimes they're involved with the other people in the drone community as well. So just really notable people that are really awesome.
I agree 100%. And the cool thing is that a lot of these folks, I do see, obviously watching Ken Herron's channel or watching, trying to think of other folks that I see them on, other drone channels. They're out there supporting the entire group. Geeks Vana said that, by the way, it was kind of funny. He said his super chat button was stuck on. So you know what? After the show, get some WD-40, but for now, just leave it, Sean. It'll be fine. So Chris Hope, thanks, man. I want to just read through my list of people who were subscribers of the month. It's not very long. It's not as long as the flight crew. This is a little bit of a memory lane kind of thing. And I also want to say that I actually have an incomplete list. I don't have the entire list for 2019, so I might have to go back and see if I can figure out who all the subscribers of the month were in 2019. So if you're on this, if you were a subscriber of the month and I leave you off this list, it's not because I don't appreciate you. It's because I didn't keep good records in 2019. But I can tell you, Greg Thompson, aka Harley FPV, was the last one for January. Tony, aka Tropic, was from last year. Mike B, the Drone Ranger, Jay Santiago, Brad Alston, Charles Meyer, up in Canada, Eric Manwarren. I saw Eric here tonight earlier. Thanks for being here. Jenna Cook, who is always a great part of this community, has been to many events. Rick Halber, and as I said earlier, I don't think Rick's watching tonight because I think he might be in care, but I love that guy, and he was actually one of the only people to be a subscriber of the month twice. Bill Brooks, aka Metro Drones. Tater Rogers was subscriber of the month in 2020, and Audi Overbeak. And then the folks before that, the incomplete list, I have Roosevelt from Flying Natural, Francois from Houston. I met him at the first spin up. He works for either Boeing or Airbus. Oh, Airbus, because they're a French company. Jim Wallace, Mr. Graphic. I Am Wedge, that's Doug. Chris Hope, Steve Carpenter, Christopher Tesesky, who is, I believe, overseas because I sent him some stuff over there. Mel with 400 AGL. Rick Halber, again, he's been on it twice. Alan Savage. And my very first subscriber of the month. I'm sure you're not going to know it, but any guesses who it was?
I don't know.
Hey, Mel, I see Mel from 400 AGL. I was just talking about you. It was Donnie Hampton. And Donnie is Big Drone Flyer 77. And I don't see him in the live shows very much anymore, but Donnie, very great guy. I like watching his videos. He does a lot of videos about like SEMA products and Potenzic, kind of the toy drone level, but he does great reviews of them. So if you get to check out Big Drone Flyer 77, he was my very first subscriber of the month. So with that said, can I get a drum roll? No. There's a button for it, I think. There should be.
He's slacking. I had the fajitas thing earlier, and he didn't do a rim shot or anything.
Oh, Scott. Maybe there's not a drum roll button. I'm sorry. I thought there was. I need to put one in there. Anyway, the subscriber of the month for this month is TJ Parsons. TJ is his name is Tim. He lives in New Mexico. I don't see him in the chat tonight, but he's been one of the fans of this channel since way back in the day. There's a picture of him. He's won a few things before. He's never won subscriber of the month before, I don't think, unless he has and I just forgot. But really, really good guy. I believe he drives trucks. I'm not sure about that, but he does live in New Mexico. Maybe Doc Murdoch knows him because Doc lives in New Mexico. He lives in New Mexico as well. But TJ Parsons, subscriber of the month. Like I said, I don't think he's in the chat tonight, but really, really great guy. I've been emailing with him a bit recently about some drone stuff. He does also only fly Autel drones. He doesn't do DJI. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So there you go. Yeah. And so that is our 2021 February subscriber of the month, which now leads us to the big moment. Yeah, go check out TJ's. There are several TJ Parsons on YouTube, by the way. It's the one with this graphic that you're seeing right now. So if you want to go check him out, there are several. I have two of these. So the bird is the word, and I have two of them. So I want to just show you a couple things about this. I'm glad you watched the video. I'm glad you liked it. So the battery is this little tiny thing right here, and you can see a close of it in the video I did. It goes right here in the back, and oh yeah, there's a picture of it with the battery. Now the battery is actually not in that one, in that picture, but that's the little cage. I was kind of being artsy with holding it up. And then let's see the next one, Scott. The next picture had now that one That one I was actually holding it by one of the wings, the wing on my left. As you're looking at it, but I photoshopped.
I can see where you photoshopped it.
Yeah, I just basically duplicated the right, but it just looks so cool against the sun. It looked that way when it was flying, and as I said, Kai from Metro. Oh, no, not Metro Drones. I just saw Metro Drones in the chat. Kai from Lone Star UAV and Sunrise Water Media both flew this thing. But let's go ahead and I'll show you how it works here. It's got that little 1S battery, and the flight time on it is ridiculous. It for all the work it's doing by flapping these wings, I mean, it stays up in the air for a while. So you turn on the remote, and then you hold down the bird, which is the word. I know, bird is a word. I've seen that. And once it binds, it has to turn green. So let me see here. I don't think there's an order you have to turn them on in, but I'm going to hold it down. Okay, come on. Don't do this to me on the air, bird. You've been my friend for so long, and now you're causing me trouble. All right, so I've got that on. Maybe I have to turn on the bird. What am I doing wrong? I'm trying to do this live. That's what I'm doing wrong. Philip, tell us a joke. Come on, man. Oh, there we go. I got it now. Got any bird jokes? All right, so I don't know. Can you see the green light there on the side? Okay. So you pull this little trigger, and it sounds like either a helicopter or a shotgun. Or a machine gun, sorry. And then it has the little joystick, and you basically just you line of sight it. So if it's coming towards you, it's backwards. Left is right and right is left. And then there's four little pattern buttons here that make it fly in a pattern. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna see if we can make it go in a circle. So I'm gonna try and make it go. Let's see. Should we go clockwise or counterclock? What do you think, Philip? Counterclockwise. Okay, we're going to try and go counterclockwise. That's this button here. So I'll start it. I'll push the button. Let's see. Hey, Scott, can you zoom out the camera for us? Scott's going to go zoom out the camera. And that's it. There we go. Okay, you can see what's all behind the scenes here. All right, here we go. Starting the wings. Push the button. It's doing it over there. Whoop! Oh, here it comes. All right. Would you mind grabbing the bird? I think I actually hit. I think I threw it the wrong direction. Let's try it one more time. Actually, that was better than I was expecting. So, here we go. Here it comes. Whoa! It's going. I'm not doing anything. Look at that. If you want to drive your dog, cat, ferret, boa constrictor, any animal that you might have crazy, this is going to do it. Actually, my dog is very drone friendly, but she does not like this bird. She does not like this bird. What do you think about that?
Out of everything that I want to win and can't, it's this.
Well, I mean, I do have an affiliate link on the video, Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that was. Tell you what, if somebody $5 super chats, I'll do it. I'll fly it one more time in the next 10 seconds. Actually, can you hear me from back there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Are we putting it away? Come on, Brad. You want to see it fly again.
Give it an extra 30 seconds for lag.
For delay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait a minute. I see a lot of numbers flying up
there. We go.
Okay. Did
Brad.
we get it? All right.
Yep.
Thanks, Brad. All right, we'll fly it one more time. Here it goes.
And Joe. And Metro Drones.
Hey! Thanks.
You got to do it. And Mappers, too. You got to do it 4 times.
They've all got their... all right, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh! Off the light. Oh! Off the Scott. Oh. And I don't know if you can see it. You can certainly hear it.
Yeah, we can see it pretty well.
It's a little high. Oh, it's going to go right in front of the camera. Oh! Whoa! Bird down.
And Ben T, thank you for the super chat.
All right, so I have 2 of these. This one is unboxed. It is boxed. It is still brand new in the box. Yeah, thank you guys for the super chats. That was actually kind of a smarmy way for me to make $30, but I appreciate it. This one is still in the box, never been opened. You could say that's a good thing, I guess, because I haven't abused it like this one. But this one is in great shape. It works perfectly, no problems at all, and it was flown right here live on this show, so that's pretty cool. It comes with 2 batteries, these little tiny ones, a USB charger, the remote control, and the one that I was just flying. I will actually just leave the batteries in the remote to send it to you. They're fairly new. I think they're Duracell, so they should be good to go. So I'll send it to you with batteries. All you'll have to do is charge the USB batteries and you'll be good to go. Comes with a little screwdriver right here. Comes with instructions. This is the box right here if you haven't seen it. So
people are requesting that you sign it. Would you be willing to sign it?
What's the sign for bird? B-I... I don't know.
Signature.
No. I don't know if that would mess it up or not. It's so pretty. I don't know, man. I have sloppy handwriting too.
You could at least sign the boxes.
I'll tell you what I'll do. If somebody wins this thing, I will send them something with an autograph on it, a sticker or something. I do actually have right here. I have several "Don't Fly Alone" stickers, and I'll sign one of these and send it to you if you want it. But that bird right there, plus this one, there's 2 potential winners. So here's what. Sunrise Water Media says Big Al's going to destroy it. All right, so. Hopefully you've all watched the video about it, right? You've watched it, Philip?
Yeah.
Okay. So I warned everybody to, Mike Miller, I didn't sign your Spark. I'm sorry. Mike Miller, did you get the Spark flying? That's what I want to know. It would have just looked, I don't have a good signature. I need a signature stamp or something. So here's how you win. If you've watched the video, it might help you. It might not. What I need is I need everyone who wants to win to email contest@readysetdrone.com. That's contest@readysetdrone.com with the following information about the video that I made about this bird. You have to watch the video. All right, now as soon as I say this, everybody's going to jump away from the live stream, so I'm hesitant to say it, but we're kind of wrapping up a few minutes early here tonight. And by the way, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Oh, you will want to stick around for the very end because I am premiering a new video that I played for the flight crew already, and it's pretty awesome, and a lot of you guys are in it, so you'll want to watch this video at the end. But here's how you win the thing: go watch the video about this bird, and then email contest@readysetdrone.com. With the number of times the word bird is said in the video. So count the number of times that everyone in the video says bird, add them all together, and email that number to me at contest@readysetdrone.com. Is that what I said before? Yep. Yes. Yep. Okay. Yes, that is a real email address. And tomorrow morning, I will wake up and I will see everyone who sent it to me. And the very first 2 people who sent me the correct answer will win the 2 birds. I'll ship them. I'll ship them anywhere in the world. And if I have to, if it's cheaper, I might even just order it directly from Amazon and ship it to you, whatever. But yeah, good luck, everybody. Thanks, Matt. So hop over there, watch the video, count how many times I say, or there's several other people in the video, say the word bird. Email that number to contest@readysetdrone.com and count carefully because I did try to trip you up a little bit. And so I'm only going to take the first 2 correct answers. How's that sound?
Sounds good. There is a very tricky part that people might not get if they don't pay attention. So.
Oh, okay. So you did pay attention, obviously.
I did.
Nice. John from Mappers2 is asking about spin up. I don't have an answer yet. I think last year I announced it around May, and the year before I announced it around June. It's going to be in the fall. Don't know if it's going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be live. I mean, at this point, that's what I'm really wanting it to be. But I want it to be a live event, but I'm also hoping to do a live stream. I feel like last year's live stream was pretty good. I think a lot of you attended and watched it, and thank you and Scott helped out with it, so really appreciate all that. But ultimately, I really want to have. I want to make the announcement before the summer so that everybody can plan for the fall. But I'm thinking it won't be any sooner than October and no later than like mid-December would be the earliest. I think the first year was in December, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to wrap this all up with a brand new video that I will be putting out on the channel soon. It is a new version that a lot of you, if you did watch the live stream of Spin Up, might have heard. I put out a contest, and we've actually got Tater Rogers in the house right now. Taters did an awesome version of the Ready Set Drone song, and I've played it a few times on the channel as my wrap up. Dennis Lovelady did a really cool version, but the one that I really enjoyed was, thank you, Brad. Another one for the bird, much appreciated. Another one that I really enjoyed was Chris from Sunrise Water Media did an awesome version of the Ready Set Drone song. I want you all to check it out now. I will put it out on the channel later, but right now it's not on the channel, except unless you remember, you might have already seen it. But watch it again because it's super cool. Philip, any final words before we go? Butters, you got any barky to do?
No, she's nice and calm right now.
Oh, look at those eyes.
I did bring her on to help keep people here instead of leaving. So you're welcome.
Well done. Well done. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Lone Star UAV is your contact if you want to join us for the meetup. I have a special guest on Speed Dial next week. I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised, and it should be a lot of fun. So please join next week at the same time, 7 p.m. Central. And with that, Butters, give us a yip. Yip.
Butters, speak. Nope, she doesn't want to.
All right. Well, with all that said, let's check out this video, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing your answers tomorrow. Good night.
When I fly, I won't fly alone. I'm gonna fly with Ready Set Drone, 'cause Ready Set Drone will always fly with me. Flying fast and flying free, flying with friends is the life for me, 'cause Ready Set Drone is my community. Goggles and rotors and FPV, props and motors and ESCs, gimbals and cameras are what we use to fly. Sharing stories and swapping tales, amazing triumphs and epic fails. How will you know if you don't ever try? Ready, set, drone, spin up your props and plug in your phone. Fly with us and we think you'll agree. Ready, set, drone, what's the point of flying alone? Flying with friends will make you feel so free. I won't fly alone. I'm gonna fly with Ready Set Drone, 'cause Ready Set Drone will always fly with me. Flying fast and flying free, flying with friends is the life for me, 'cause Ready Set Drone is my community. Ready Set Drone, spin up your props and plug in your phone. Fly with us and we think you'll agree. Ready, set, drone, what's the point of flying alone? Flying